guys, Jake here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing the top 13 features of the brand new iPad 8th generation. Let's get into it. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. Let's go. So first, we're going to talk about specs. Price, we have a pretty decent price of $329. It starts there. It can go up if you add more storage and stuff like that. So a pretty good price for this awesome piece of equipment. Our storage is pretty run-of-the-mill for iPads. We start at 32 gigabytes, which is pretty solid, and you can go and add a ton of storage for 128 gigabytes, but that's obviously going to cost around $100 more. We have 3 gigabytes of RAM, which is pretty solid. It's a lot of decent RAM, so you'll have good when you are going into the app switcher and open an app, it won't close as often the higher the RAM is, just so you know. We have a 827 mAh for battery and a 12-watt charger, so pretty good battery, pretty good fast charging. And colors, there's 3 great colors, kind of iPhone 6 style, with space gray, silver, and gold. We don't have a rose gold, but we have space gray, which is always my favorite, silver, and gold. So pretty good. Those are our specs, and let's talk about actual features. Okay, so our first one is 10-hour battery life. So 10-hour battery life is really good for this. Now, it is it's obviously one of the cheaper devices. It's not an iPad Air or Pro, but it's still really solid. And to have 10-hour battery life for this is awesome. So if you're one of those people who are like hardcore editors, I don't know why you'd be editing on iPad 8, but whatever. I'm not judging. You have pretty solid battery life, which is awesome. So another great feature is Apple Pencil support. So now we're getting more Apple Pencil support on different iPads. Now, we don't have 2nd gen support, we only have 1st gen, but still, at least we get Apple Pencil support. So if you're one of those people who only really want an iPad for drawing and don't want to spend high prices on our Pros and Airs, you can simply just get an iPad 8 and still be able to draw pretty well, except you just won't get iPad or Apple Pencil 2. So that's a pretty good feature. We also get smart keyboard support, so we don't get Magic Keyboard support like we do with the Air and Pro, which kind of makes sense to me. Why would we with the iPad 8? It's supposed to be a SE of iPads, well the mini is, but whatever. So, smart keyboard, if you're those people who like to write emails and stuff and just browse the web a lot, keyboards are definitely better than digital keyboards, so you're going to probably like that feature, maybe get a smart keyboard, which is awesome. Also, this is a new feature, I just want to bring it up. iPadOS, great. iPadOS and iOS aren't too different, but there are more features with iPadOS that we don't have on iOS because of how it works with the iPad, because they're like Apple Pencil type features and some other things that fit well with the iPad. Just saying, so if you have like an iPad 2, obviously that is not going to work with iPadOS, so we have iPadOS on this, so just saying, it's not new. We've already had iPadOS on previous iPads. I'm just saying. We also get 2 times faster graphics, which is really cool. So yeah, I don't really have much to talk about here, just that we have faster graphics that will have better colors and it will be more lively on your iPad than before. So that is obviously cool. Apple always upgrades these types of things on other devices, so it's not a surprise, but still awesome. Okay, so now this isn't really a feature affecting the consumer who has the product, but still pretty neat. We now get 100% recyclable aluminum. So the outside base of the iPad, what that's made of, is now 100% recyclable aluminum. So that means when you're done with your iPad and go to throw it out, it is now recyclable. So that way we can use that aluminum again and not throw it away and hurt the environment, which is awesome by Apple, or Apple's working a lot on trying to help the environment with stuff. So yeah, that's pretty neat. We also get a smart connector for our keyboard, which is what basically this looks like. It's on the keyboard in the iPad, and when you put the keyboard on the right way, like you should, they attach together, making the keyboard and iPad connect together within half a second. It's not Bluetooth. It doesn't take a while. It's smart connector, really fast keyboard connectivity, which is awesome. And we have those on the iPad Pros, but now we have it on the iPad. Okay, like the iPad Air, new iPad Air 4, we get faster LTE. We don't get 60% faster, but we still get pretty faster LTE. So if you're that person who uses data and LTE on your iPad, we're going to get pretty fast LTE, which is pretty neat. Not as fast as the iPad Air, but pretty fast. Okay, so we have a pretty large display, 10.2 inches, pretty standard. It's 0.7 inches smaller than the new iPad Air, and iPad Air is pretty big, so we get a pretty good display. It's perfect for entertainment, not too big, not too small, right in the middle, perfect for entertainment viewing. Okay, so this one's oddly requested, is USB Type-C, which is awesome, because Lightning isn't really that popular. So with USB Type-C, now you can use the same cable with different devices and connect different things from different laptops and phones and stuff like that. Because before you could only use Lightning, which with laptops, like Microsoft laptops, Chromebook laptops, Samsung phones, like all that stuff don't have Lightning, so couldn't really connect data from each. So now we can with USB Type-C. Okay, so we get an 8 megapixel camera, which is 1080p video and photo recording, which is good. So that's a pretty good camera. Obviously not as good as some other models, but still a solid camera. That's all you need. In fact, that is higher quality than what the camera I'm using is shooting on, because I'm just using a laptop, because I don't know where my camera is. But anyways, you get the gist. Pretty good camera quality right there. And our last feature is the HD FaceTime camera. So 720p, which is probably the quality you're watching this video in, is pretty good. So we get decent FaceTime quality. Obviously you don't need high-end, because that's just basically for selfies and FaceTime, but still, high quality, and yeah, so awesome feature. Anyways, guys, these are the list of features. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. You can also check out my iPad Air video about this kind of thing, the top iPad Air features. Link down below in the description. Subscribe if you like the channel, turn on notifications, and have a good day. Also, the next 2 days I'll be doing the Apple Watch videos, so Apple Watch SE and Series 6. So stay tuned for those. Goodbye.